Well, here we have the TEL at UEL blog press platform. I'll probably refer to it as a blog for shorthand, but essentially it's based on WordPress, but it's a lot more than a blog. But it has got blog elements. So we've got a news and updates section where we'll update you with the latest news. Whoever we turns out to be at the moment, I'm thinking of my e-learning team, but it could be more than that. So I've got something in there on the Turn to an iPad app and some staff development dates. So other news from internally and externally, maybe dates for conferences that people might be interested in, new reports being published by HEA or whoever on TEL subject areas. We'll also have an actual blog area for more reflective blogging. We're calling it the e-learning team blog at the moment, but that could extend to blog posts from others. I've started off by discussing why we're moving out onto WordPress. Then the centerpiece of this is where we started really with thinking what we needed to do on a space like this, are these TEL at UEL examples. So TEL at UEL examples will be some mini case studies of or exemplars of what people are doing that we think is worthy of note and useful for other people to know about around Moodle and TEL. So you can see we've already got a few examples on there. Most of these ones that I'm listing on this I think are populated at the moment. So there's a range of different types of examples. So if I open one, it's a very straightforward one here, using Moodle books to structure complex content. Just to show you the way we've done them. So this is one from Psychology Distance Learning, so there's some context there. You just talk about the use of a book to transfer very complex content across from UEL+. And an image of what a book looks like, so people know what we're talking about, which can be enlarged. So that's an example, and who to contact, and so on, and what we'd recommend in terms of whether you use this tool or not, lessons learned, and so on. So that's as a simple case study. And then we have more online skills resources for students. These are resources that have been developed in psychology, again undergraduate psychology, by Paul Penn, and he explains what they are. And we've got links to videos that they're providing for students, and then again, some benefits from it. So Greer standard format, we've got one at the moment. That could change like everything else. So that's the TEL at UEL examples. It's already a reasonably long list. We have others in the pipeline, so we may well need to think of other ways to structure it. Then beyond that, we are looking at having resources related to the major themes around TEL and the major the major topic areas like multimedia, whatever. So yeah, a range. Open education is one that often comes to mind in this context. So something in there on open education resources, on MOOCs, etc. So lots of resources are going to go in here, but hopefully it won't all just be long lists of things. But you'll be able to move around this and make sense of things, and gather information that maybe you wouldn't otherwise have found amongst our other resources on Moodle or on our static website. Useful links and forums. So we hope to have discussion forum on here, but also there'll be other ways of interacting with the content and commenting using the comments. So any post or page on here has a comment area at the bottom. So we would hope to generate comments and so on, and generally have a very interactive sort of platform with which we're engaging with each other and hopefully with the outside world. And then just briefly, we'll categorise our posts and our pages. Pages are the content that aren't posts, if you like. And categories, we use categories, and we'll also use tagging, so the tags. We've got some other things here. We've got bookmarks to other universities' pages, and we can add to that. So these are ones that we'd want to keep prominent, that we know are fairly actively updated and therefore might be of interest. A Twitter feed won't be this one, but I've just put this in to remind us, but hopefully we can generate our own hashtag for TEL at UEL. That those of us who tweet can use when something of note comes up. It'll then automatically appear here. So that's the TEL at UEL WordPress platform as it stands at the moment, and we'd be very happy to take comment on this so that we can improve it and gradually evolve it into something that's useful to as many people as possible.